Welcome, Taurus. I think I'm turned on. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your August general reading for the entire month of August, the frame. I've laid out the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with the African Tarot, and I'll finish off with an oracle card. I first want to thank all of you who have supported me in all the ways that you do, liking, subscribing, watching my videos, and commenting. That has been really important to me, knowing that my voice carries to all of you and that you sometimes appreciate that. So I'm very happy about that. I thank you, and let's get started with your overall energy, Taurus. So the card I pulled is a Three of Cups. This card always makes me think of myself and my two sisters around supporting each other. This card indicates a circle of support that you have, a way in which you are at times able to share your vulnerabilities, your weaknesses, your sorrows, and celebrate together, have your joys, have your moments of victory in a way that not only celebrates those, but celebrates the fact that you have a community with which you can share both your happiness and your sadness. This is a beautiful card of intimate compassion and support and the flow of that love. So this is a beautiful card of support that you are giving and receiving. The 10th house, the way others see you, your social contribution at this time, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man describes you, Taurus, as consciously pulling back to change your perspective about something. In particular, I think about your work, your position within your family, but this is very much about your social capital. You're really changing the way that you view your contribution and the way that you understand your power and capacity to receive more. Your understanding that it is your thoughts that that create your reality. And in order to create the reality you want, you are now aware that you are able to change your thoughts and to structure those thoughts in such a way to give up the comforts that you may be accumulating in some immediate way to this capacity to step back, step away from your relationships, from the daily grind, even as you are engaged in them, to really cultivate and look at the way that you are thinking, the way that you are, your attitude, your perspective. Powerful card here. In the first house, we have the Page of Wands, and this is indicating your focus, your perspective. The Page of Wands indicates your ability to open up to new ideas and inspirations. This is you perhaps receiving information about a new opportunity, a new chance. It may seem very small. It may be an offer to go to lunch with someone, or someone suggests a book that they think you should read. But the smallness of the offer, if that is the case, is not indicative of the power of this inspiration or opportunity to grow and expand. And that is very much what you're focused on at this time, how you're growing your new world, your life at this time, the way you want it to feel, the way you want it to look, and the things you want it to contain. And this is more opportunities for creative growth. In the fourth house, we have the Three of Swords, and this is in your domestic environment. This is at your roots level, your unconscious level. The Three of Swords indicates that you are healing from some very unhappy disappointments, perhaps a sense of failure around something that you have imagined would have been wonderful or would have worked out in a favorable way, but really healing that, not only understanding the nature of that hurt that you experience, that suffering, that pain, but recognizing your part in it, the ways in which it occurred because you participated in that in some way. The Three of Swords doesn't often give me this sense, but it is right now. This is the second three. Threes are action, their activity, their creation, their building. So in a way, this is the underpinning to this tremendous support that you're receiving at this time. You're able to give voice and expression to the suffering that you've experienced in your life. And the ability to share that, to articulate that, to give voice or expression to it is helping you to receive that love, that soothing, that healing energy that you're able to activate among your intimates. The seventh house, the Fool card, indicates a new relationship, a new opportunity in relationship. This is you getting ready to start a new journey when it comes to your relationships. Relationships not only include individuals, but they include audiences, customers, students, the recipients of any of the efforts that you make in life, any of the work you do, the love you give. So you actually are contemplating a new journey. You are releasing the suffering of the past when it comes to your relationships and really trying to own the errors that you may have made in the past, the ways in which you might have participated in a way that was not favorable to your highest good. And you're moving forward. You're taking your memories with you, what you've learned. You're taking your history with you, but you don't know where this will lead. In fact, the Fool can indicate this ability to understand that relationships, the relationships you may want to build, are nothing like the relationships you've seen in the past. It is possible, there are so many models of relationships that exist in the world that you are now opening to as you are gaining in this sense of capacity and understanding in yourself. So this is an exciting new adventure here as it pertains to your most intimate, significant relationships. In the first house, the Page of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles in the second house, and the Three of Swords is repeated in the third house. This has been happening in every reading. I'm getting a clarification or a doubling down on a particular meaning. So this is only confirming this healing work that you're doing on your own behalf, not just the healing work, the understanding that you're gaining, the ability to cut out alliances and things that don't serve you, and to understand that those things that you once looked to for support, for love, for attention, for nurturance, you don't need them. There is no upside to some of those alliances. And in fact, you don't need anything outside of yourself at this time. But the desire to communicate that is what is fueling in many ways this creative drive, this new adventure you're poised to move into. You're also very much exploring new vehicles for economic stability, new ways to be stable and secure, to protect yourself. Again, there are so many models that exist that didn't exist when we were perhaps younger, or when we were learning about opportunities that exist in the world. The world is being made new, and despite the many challenges we're facing as a globe, there are many new tools, models, strategies as we grow closer together. We see other ways of doing things, and you are exploring those. You're opening up to new ways, different ways of doing things, and being a beginner. The Three of Swords in the fourth house is clarified by the Queen of Wands in the fifth house and the Magician in the sixth house. Voila. So here, Taurus, you have gained in confidence. Not that you've ever been lacking in confidence, but you have really gained in your capacity to feel authentic in your strength and your hard work. This is you knowing that your direction in life, your resources, your service, your purpose is right for you, and that you have an unending passion and compassion for others who seek your support. You are an ace motivator. You are the person who can motivate a tribe of people, lots of people, to try new things, to pursue something that has significance to them, something that inspires them. You, in fact, are an inspiration. Your ability to overcome hardship is inspiring others. And that actually is allowing you to contemplate a new kind of work that does precisely this, that motivates others, that supports others to, in their well-being, their creative expression, their emotional health, their physical health. You're starting something new, something that's going to grow. I'm so curious about this, Taurus. I would love to hear in your comments below this new idea, this new project that is arising out of this real facility that you're gaining around managing your own emotional weaknesses and strengths. But whatever it is that you're starting, you have all the tools to do so. And you do have a clear idea about what it is you want to achieve. The Fool in the seventh house is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles in the eighth house and the Seven of Cups in the ninth house. You are in the position to work very hard at what it is you are building at this time. You are really, again, involved in the craft, the gift, your natural gift, as you build on these resources, these talents, as you craft, as you elevate the excellence and the perfection of services or products that you are contributing to creating. This is assuring your success in an area where you're still not sure where it's going to go. But for you, you are developing even further this incredible talent and passion you have, so that you are falling in love again with the ability to craft, to develop, to evolve, to make this thing that you are starting and targeting to build. This is a card that ensures your success in whatever this new project is. However, you do have many, many options. Many things now seem available and possible to you in a way that they did not seem so before. This is why it is even more important that you cultivate this witness self, this ability to observe your own behaviors and reactions, your own patterns that you don't like, that you don't feel satisfied, that you know are not getting you what you need, taking you to where you want to go, creating the reality you want. and that some of that is out of this sense of confusion and overwhelm. There's so many possibilities now that you really do need to step back and consider them more dispassionately. The Hanged Man in the 10th house is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles in the 11th house and the Two of Wands in the 12th house. The Seven of Pentacles shows you really evaluating what it is you've been able to build as part of a larger community or collective. This could be your job. This can be you looking at the successes, the achievements, what you've been able to gain as a result of your efforts in this particular arena. And this is feeling very much career-ish. You not only are looking at the resources you've gathered, the work you've completed, but you're looking at new ways to do that, new ways to maximize your investment, your accumulated wealth, your accumulation of efforts so that you can be more efficient and more productive. But all of this is really coming from a deep sense of just over familiarity with your life. Whatever you're doing now, you've been doing for a very long time. And you are poised to grow. You are poised to move into a new unfamiliar area. This is where the Fool card is saying, you know, while you're growing through all of these changes in your life, really looking, analyzing, evaluating your own patterns, the things you've been able to accumulate and build, you are open to new ways of doing things that are truly new to your experience. They're just no longer abstract ideas, but you've gained the courage and the trust and faith within yourself to be able to move in this new direction so that you know you can expand and grow successfully. I'm going to finish off this reading, Taurus, with Language of the Flowers and Crystal Oracle cards. And I have pulled, these are really an unwieldy deck, the Peruvian Lily. And the key word is strength. And it says, more effort will get you what you want. This is beautiful, Taurus. I'm going to leave it here, and thank you so much for your time and attention. Until next time, Namaste.